Well, it's interesting because when I pulled up, right, so I'm like, shit, my eyes watering because I'm riding my bike and it's windy and my eyes watering, and I felt necessary to preface, well, I'm not crying but my eyes watering. But even if I were crying, it's like I do cry, and it's okay to cry, right? I think that we have separated what is perceived masculine and see, that was fucking masculine.
Yeah. I don't know, you just always think of like making the cookies and the brownies with mom and doing the fishing and the work under the engine of the car with your father.
Certain things I do could be considered masculine, like I'm really sarcastic and I joke and I like have a deep voice. Oh my god. But it's incorrectly defined, because right now it's just defined as like macho and no emotions, but some of the most like emotionally strong and like grounded men I know are the most emotionally receptive and sensitive, and because they're not afraid of it showing weakness, which is real strength.
Women look to other men outside of them, to feel whole, and men look to women to feel whole. But really what we're looking for is to be whole inside, to have our own balance of male and female, to have access to both qualities, to both aspects.
It's an ancient Native American belief that the human individual is composed of two spirits, one of feminine nature and one of masculine nature. And in fact, some of the highest shamans in Native American culture were known as two spirits. And they were known to be like a little flamboyant because they embodied both the male and female capability.
But I think that when the two are combined, they transcend their components. The sum is greater than the parts. And I do think that when we let that dance of giving, receiving, holding space, being creative, that's one way of coming to transcendence.
And then you have the earth, which is sort of like the female energy, because it's the bearer of life, and we're sort of like in the womb here with the atmosphere and everything. So like as products of our environment, we are products of a masculine and feminine universe, and we would stand to benefit greatly as a society if we didn't personify God as a man, or a woman, maybe even if there was some way that you could see the sort of cosmic deity of the sun as like our masculine god. And if you look at actually the etymology of the word god, it might have come from the Egyptian sun god and then evolved into monotheism from there. But then you'd have to start regarding the earth as sort of like our like spiritual mother. And I don't know if everybody does that. I'm not sure if everyone sees it that way.
And so going around and asking people these questions is forcing, my voice just cracked. See, there's that hesitance and that fear. It's forcing me to go into, to learn to embrace my whole self, and where I had cleaved off aspects of myself that I thought were too feminine, conditioned to believe that was a weakness. And it's funny because wholeness is strength, and denying yourself is weakness and fear. So, in my attempts to find security, I've really made myself weak.